You should see me in the crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to hide.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Unique Queen. Today I will be revealing what pet I got, but I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. I said I kept doing this and doing these videos and trying to not say the animal, and I'm just struggling right now. But let me just go into the stories of how I got this animal and stuff. I'll probably tell you the story after I tell you the story of how many I had. But let me tell you just now, how many did I have? I had 10 of this certain animal. The first one, I was really young, and he was super nice and pooped a lot. But it's alright, it's an animal. It's alright. He was super nice and stuff like that. I had other two. No, I had others, but I'm just saying, other two that were super mean, to the point they will bite and hurt you. One was a girl, but it was separate times. So, one was a girl. It was a few years ago when I was in 7th grade. So I was around 12 and 2013. Yeah, I had one, I think that year, and she was nice. Let me tell you that she was nice until she got pregnant. I don't know how we bought her when she was pregnant. We didn't even know she was pregnant at all. I don't know how that happened, because in the cage that we got her at the pet store, there was no boys, but she was pregnant, so we got her. We put her in the cage. A few days later, I come home from school, open the cage, dump this thing over. I see these little pink babies, and I'm like, what is this? I look at the animal. I'm like, and it's like that, like really big eyes. Like, why would you do that? Or she was probably in pain because pushing out those little pink baby things. But I was scared, and I was like, what are you doing? What is this? And my mom said, oh, they're babies. And I'm like, I didn't even know she was pregnant. But she had around 8. She ate 2. Hey, a clue right there. She ate 2. So around, I'm really bad at math. Why did I even pass? So it's around probably 6 babies she had that weren't eaten. But she had 6 babies, and they grew up in that cage, and I couldn't keep them all. So I told my dad, hey, can you call some of your close friends to see if their children want these animals? And he said, yeah, they do. So they came over to my dad's house. I kept the one that I want on the top of the cage, and the bottom were all the sisters and brothers. So they picked them, they took them, and I only had the mom and the daughter. So I was happy about that. At the time, the mom got really jealous and started being really mean because I had more attention on the baby animal. So that's the time when that one animal got mad at me, the mom, and I went to just trick her for some reason. I don't know. I did this to most of my animals. I would just like go and say, hey, how are you? And it looks at me like, what are you doing? But I did that, and the animal comes up to me. This is my nose, alright? All I felt was the hot breath, and almost laid its teeth on my nose. I almost lost my nose that day, but I just, just laughed. That animal even put its two little paws on my nose so it can take a chomp. I'm like, not today, please. But that's one story of my main animal. The second story was how the boy animal that was a long time ago. We didn't like him. My mom didn't like him because she went to the cage trying to feed it, and the animal missed the food and bit her finger, and all I heard was a scream, and get off my finger! And I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? And I just see the animal shaking by the window, or what do you call it, sliding glass door. And I picked it up, put it in the cage, and I'm like, Mom, what happened? And she was like, bleeding finger. And I'm like, what? So I'm really dramatic, but that's really what happened. If you were there, you would be scared. But those are like kind of my stories of what I had for that animal. Others had tumors, they died. I hope this animal does not get a tumor because she's too precious to have one. But anyways, let me reveal the animal because I just wasted probably 7 minutes of your life just talking about my life. It's a hamster. I love hamsters. You don't know, man. I love hamsters so much. I went to the pet store. I went to PetSmart, not sponsored. I went to PetSmart and I went to the hamster thing, and they said, you need help? And I'm like, yes I do. Can I get that hamster? They took her, put in the little box carrier, and gave it to me. And it was raining, like pouring rain. It was pouring, and I had to protect the hamster. So I put it in, I used this jacket and kind of not covered the air holes because they will suffocate. So I was holding it the whole time, and it took a long time just to get home. So when we were actually almost at the place, we were about to turn in, the hamster got super frustrated and started getting mad to the point that the hamster went to one of the holes and screeched and yelled at me. Literally, I can translate what the hamster said to me. It was like, get me out of this box, get me out. And I just looked at the nose like, don't talk to me like that. And then it squeaked again. And I was like, don't do this to me. What are you doing? All this attitude. But when I got there, she did like scratch the box, try to get out, just put her on the table. A few minutes later, she was sleeping, and I'm over here struggling, trying to put the hamster cage together, But another thing happened is that when I was trying to put her into the cage, she was scared. She was like trying to bite me, and she was just really scared. So I put her in, trying to put her in. The food bowl is right there. She went, started eating, and I'm like, no, it's not time to eat. It's time to get in the cage so you can go to sleep and leave me alone. So I turn around the box, put it in, and then it starts climbing up the wires. And I didn't have the lid on, and my mom and I were really scared. because we can't touch the hamster for 24 hours because it needs to know its surroundings. So I couldn't touch it, and it was climbing up the wires. I used the box trying to get her in, like, not, she wasn't in the box. I was trying to like nudge her to go down and start squealing, and I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm trying to put you in the cage so you can at least love your place. Come on, it's luxury. It has LED lights, it has a wheel, a nice green wheel, a nice green water bottle that probably won't work, and some nice white stuffing for you to sleep with, and you're over here squealing and yelling at me saying get out, or get me out of this box. Selfish, but no. But that's pretty much the pet I got, and I'm happy I got her, and I might do more videos, and might probably will make an Instagram account for her. Yes, I was like, maybe I shouldn't and just share it, because hamsters usually die 3 years or 2 years or a year or probably a few months, because I had a hamster that I got and she died because of having anxiety, and she was scared all the time, and she died like a month later. So I don't know how this hamster's going to how long she's going to survive. So but I'm just going to, you know, not put the Instagram username as the name. I'm just going to probably just put hamster blah blah blah, because I don't want to keep changing the username and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much that's all. I do have a picture of her, but it's really just her sleeping. It doesn't show her face, but she's white, and she has like gray fur on top of her head, and she is so cute. She looked at me like, because she was mad, and I was like, you know what, I brought you into this world, and I can take you out to dinner. Never mind. Okay, I'm done talking, but pretty much that's really it. You know, make sure you, when I bring up the Instagram account, make sure you go follow it, please. Make sure you go follow it, and then enjoy your rest of your day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Press that bell icon, please. Yeah, I'm going to do other videos, don't worry. I'm trying to, you know, procrastinate for no reason at all. So, yeah. But, bye guys. Have a good rest of your day. See you.
Watch me make 'em bow one by one.